It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. The strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations like this because nobody knows better than he does that getting to the playoffs is simply not that easy. This is where he's got to call upon all of his knowledge of all the games he's played in the past, draw from it, and find a way to win a game. Because not only do you want to savor getting there, you also want to have success as well.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Here's Wilson. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now third down and 7. Now Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this up close to midfield. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now a first down carry for Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves, John.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 72 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Harris running straight ahead. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They keep it with Henry on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Completes this one to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. The slot man in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there, and a run instead with Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Patterson running between the tackles. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running left, it's Warren. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Holding.
Let's
Offense.
get the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That's caught. It's Flowers. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Well, this is caught by Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Patterson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. 2nd down and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Walker. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Walker now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Walker. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ready, hut!
To throw is Walker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Broken up that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you, he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the shotgun, Wilson finds Pickens outright. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Toss left side, Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson. Got an open man. It's Pickens. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground now. Patterson down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Here's a 2nd and 5. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Walker. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A right side run with Patterson. Fights through, and now a crease. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, going back to Patterson. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here. In motion right is Austin. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in... It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Wilson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And working out of the gun here, Walker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. To throw is Walker. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Get up! Get up!
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Walker.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Ready!
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw again. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. The tight end in motion right. Here's Walker. Complete to Likely. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out come the Steelers. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he will slide down with a good gain. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Walker now. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Walker. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Come on. Set. Cut up. Ready.
Off the play fake, Walker. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches, and then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 7. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. There's Wilson to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's got Pickens complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Wilson to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
To Jefferson on the slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point now by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Walker. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.